If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I greatly appreciate it. David, I ain't gonna give you a hard time today, man. I'm in a good mood. I had a good little nap before the podcast. So do me a favor.
It was literally like 2 minutes.
Exactly. And do me a favor. Actually, that nap was a little longer. I did more upstairs.
Oh.
Do me a favor and hit that theme song.
When you're not too busy, trying to waste some time. Watch every show, don't know where to go, you wish time would go by. I mean, I have a suggestion, do whatever you want with it. It's not your first, but it's not your last. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite podcast, the show that is just for you. Your second favorite podcast, we're not doing it for the few. Your second favorite podcast, conversation all over the place. Just sit back and relax. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite podcast.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nico here, and welcome to your second favorite podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Nico, and here's my lovely guest. Where that country accent come from? My lovely guest.
We don't like
Miss
that.
Jada, looking fine as ever.
Aw,
How you doing?
don't look at me like that. You're so cute.
Okay.
I'm good. How are you?
You know, working on the
I'm feeling
points.
better.
We haven't had the point system in a long time.
What points?
Remember, beginner's relationship, I'd be like, is that some points? I get points?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we lost track of those points, so I'm trying to get them back.
Cool points for you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
True.
Before we start this episode, I feel like it's a little low beat right now, but we'll pick it up.
I'm still in process.
In process. Ooh. In process. Explain to me what process is.
Thought process. It's crazy how your brain can do that.
It's your thought process.
I was literally saying thought process in my head.
That's my process.
That's crazy.
That'd be a good
Sorry,
one.
go
We need to make
ahead.
that a real one. If you're listening to this, any other audio formats, I don't know where you're listening to it, but Google Podcasts, we're officially on there. We're on Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, and a couple other places. Eventually, we're going to try to put this on SoundCloud just to have some other place to do this. But if you want to watch the video version, it comes out the same time the audio version does. You could just go to youtube.com/YouTube. I mean, youtube.com/justcallmenico. And
We can't talk today.
yeah, this is probably going to be a very interesting episode. But
We could paint today on the board
oh, you want to?
outside.
Okay,
Hey,
all
I
right.
got the board in the car.
I got the board in the car.
I think I should share what happened today.
What happened to that?
It's just this whole thing.
Mm-hmm. You go ahead then.
This is crazy. Oh, for real.
Yeah, if you want to.
I feel like it's interesting.
Then
it-
say it.
Oh, sorry.
You made it sound like I was sitting there saying like,
I was trying to
it
convince
wasn't
you how I should, yeah.
no,
Or if you were interested.
no. I mean, I know what happened,
Yeah.
so it's not like why would I be?
I'm just trying to
Interested
think
in
this
it.
through.
Go ahead, girl. Take your time, shawty.
It's
Now that
crazy.
you have
All
it.
right, let me tell y'all what happened. So,
In Westfield. Okay.
when I started, I think it was like the beginning of June. Yeah, the beginning of June. No, it was like mid-June. Mid-June, I was feeling like cooped up. Because cooped up in my mind means going to school, going home, going to school, going home, going to work, going home, going to school, going home, work, school, home. And I wasn't doing nothing. Like, I don't like being stuck in a, is it structure? Organization?
Stuck in a pattern.
I don't like being stuck in a pattern. I like to do things. Even when like doing a test, I would start at the first 3 and then go to the bottom and then do the middle. I never did things 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just not that kid, you know?
Right.
My mom hated it. Even when I was cleaning, I would be like cleaning, say like I'm in the bathroom. I started to clean the sink and then started to clean the floor. And then started to clean the tub. And then started to clean the walls. and then go back to the sink. I never stayed on pattern. Anyways, so I continued to do that and be on the pattern, and then I realized I needed to go out. I was like, I need to go out. I need to do something. So I was going to have a couple of choices, and I saw this event that was in Atlanta. It's basically called High Art Atlanta. If people go to look at urban artists and upcoming artists and stuff like that. It's just a little event for art. I was going to go. It's tonight, whatever. Technically, this is only be published on Tuesday, so it'll be the following Saturday.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
June 30th.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was going to go. I made this whole thing about going for like 2 weeks straight. I was like, I'm going to go. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. It's going to be so fun. I was just hype about going out because I didn't go out. Mm-hmm. So, now the day's here, and I'm like, I got a lot of homework to do. There's a lot of stuff I could be doing instead of going out. I already spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money this past week. And I'm like, now I'm just spending more money just to sit in a room and do what? It's kind of like I'm just thinking of reasons not to go and I'm thinking of reasons not to go because I can get a lot of homework done. And it's about to be the end of the semester. I need to be smart. I took this day off to work on my school stuff. I just keep thinking how I took this day off and it's going to be a waste, but no, not really. So now I'm just like, oh, yeah, it'll be okay. We can do everything. We had a whole plan to make a game board with these Nerf guns. You know how when you go to like Dave & Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese, you shoot something or throw something in a hole and you get points for that. That's what we're going to make today. We got our paint. We got our trifold. We have our trifold and paint to make the trifold and make our whole activity game. Mm-hmm. Look forward to that video. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
I did talk a lot, but it's just like sharing my experience with you guys. Have you had that experience before? Just having so much going on, and then when you want to go out, right? You just like, I don't even want to do it anymore.
Moral of the story is,
do what's best for you. Don't feel overwhelmed or don't feel like you gotta conform to society's rules.
Mm-hmm. Fight the power.
Yeah. Sometimes I think I'm using the wrong hand. Does it matter which hand it is?
I don't really think so. Oh. I always see people put up their right hand, but yeah, I think it'd be kind of weird if everybody's putting it right and you put up left. Is
this my left hand?
Oh my gosh.
This is my right hand.
Yeah. You need to have a talk about that.
I haven't wrote in a long time.
I haven't wrote anything.
I haven't been writing.
That's hilarious that you gotta think of which side is which by writing.
That's what my mom used to say. I was like, Mom, what's the right and the left? She said, which hand do you write with? I'd be like, that's your right hand.
See, that's kind of a misconception because it just make it seem like whatever hand you write with is your right hand. So a lefty,
I think that just helps you remember.
Right. It does help you because you're a righty.
Yeah.
But if someone was a lefty, you couldn't say that to them because you're like, oh, this is my right hand because I write with this hand. Oh, yeah. It's like, no.
My mom's left-handed. Right. So I believe she learned by, if somebody says, what hand do you write with? She say this one. They be like, oh, that's your left then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's so crazy.
But I get what you're saying.
It's crazy how often I heard a couple parents like forcibly trying to not want their kid to be a lefty. Like,
oh yeah, I did hear that before.
Yeah, like, just be like,
I never understood why.
I never understood.
We can't talk today.
I think it's because they maybe don't want to because you got to accommodate a lot to a left-hand kid. You know, left-hand scissors and
paper,
not or paper, but it's like they have to write a certain way.
Yeah. Not the paper, maybe the type of pen so they don't smear it while they're writing.
Right. You can't get like those little jelly pens and they'll smear it. Yeah. But yeah, that's the little stuff that they have to go through. But I don't think I'll be that adamant about making my kid a lefty or righty. I think it'd be cool because I want him to do sports. So I'll be like, oh, I'll be a lefty because you be killing the game as a lefty.
What if he's like discombobulated because he's left-handed and he can't do it?
Oh, well, I mean, he's just not coordinated. He doesn't know how to play sports.
I would love ambidextrous, baby.
But you could teach that too. Like, there's a lot of things that I want to, implement in my kid as they grow up is learning another language. So they're going to be around other people that can speak other languages. Like,
it's
if
hard.
I'm going to have a babysitter, they need to be able to speak another language. And you teach my kid to speak another language.
Yeah.
As I'm learning it as well. So
we don't want to be ignorant to
right.
it. Make him do it and not. That's why I really want to be hard with practicing what I preach.
Yeah.
I can't tell him not to lie and then I'm turning around lying.
Right. Or like tell him that you need to know another language and I don't know no other language.
It's hard to try to implement something without trying to make them into somebody you're not.
Yeah.
And like
not
letting
better.
them have their own free will.
Right.
It seems
you're
very controlling. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be that parent. I just want to.
But it's hard not to if you really want them. You really want them to be better than you.
Yeah.
You start doing stuff that you wasn't taught to do. So they're like, do you not understand how hard this is now? It's like a different age than you was growing up. You're like, well, you can't do this because we don't teach like this anymore. Yeah, it's because. Oh gosh, excuse me, y'all. I don't know. It just randomly disconnected. But
I just want to make sure it's still working.
She was talking about my phone. Normally it's monitoring what's recording, but I have to keep staring at the timestamp up here. So when that hits 30 minutes, I have to reconnect the two so I can record again. Go ahead, baby.
If you're all wondering why every time you see me I have a different hairstyle, it's because I'm a black woman and I'm proud of it.
Really? I was wondering if anybody really noticed it.
I think now they do.
In due time, I feel like, my following gets big. They be like, this girl.
You be like, and they say in the comments she mentioned it in the last podcast. Y'all not real fans.
I know, right?
That's what I imagine.
She showed me y'all how long y'all been here.
Why does Jada have so many?
She got so many. That's what I said. If you ever have a pop, they always got to make you have different styles.
Yep.
And different outfits.
That would be fancy. I'd be like a Barbie.
Yeah, basically.
Barbie Dream House, Barbie Playhouse. Stuff like that.
Wrong one. I was about to say Baby Alive.
Baby alive. The baby's so real. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But like I told you, I don't stick to patterns, so I'm going to have different hairstyles.
Right. Even when I dance, I'm off beat.
What's going on with you?
Nothing much. I've been really collecting a lot more pops lately. It feels strangely.
Can't talk today.
I guess it's strangely.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Strangely.
It feels funny to be back into collecting these guys again. Like to get more. It's been a while since I've seen ones that I like.
Right.
And I'm like, if you're watching the video, you probably see me looking up, trying to see the new ones that I got. But I'm trying to collect more of the X-Men line.
I bought him one for his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to catch up to anniversary gifts.
You got me.
It's been a long month.
Yeah, and then I got Powerline from the Goofy movie, which is one of my favorite Disney movies.
Where is he?
He's right up here under Stitch, next to Buzz Lightyear. You don't see him?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, okay. So I did see him.
Yeah.
Is he a villain?
No, he was just the singer.
He looks villainy.
Yeah, kind of. I get why, but he was just a singer. He was just a pop artist. I was like, why did I never make a character with them mimicking me? I don't know why I never thought about that. Like, I always talk about what shows would I like. I did one of the Charlie Brown characters, and I didn't even care for Charlie Brown like that. But I just like the art style.
Yeah, I was going to say the art style was nice, though.
Yeah.
So.
See, Baby Alive is still stuck in my head.
So, tell us about where you're going.
Oh, so this podcast will be dropping, and I will be in Florida, in Panama City, with the fam, and we'll be there until whenever, and then we'll come back, and we'll record another episode, and then I will tell you. Hopefully, I will make a video about it. It'd be interesting to make it's not a vlog, I guess technically. I don't know. Now I'm finna get into this whole thing about vlogging. Okay. I would like
Let's go briefly.
Let's go with briefly. I try to vlogging. It's just video logging. And I feel like the only way that I can vlog myself is still doing my rambles but it just kind of part of, you know, like say like I make a like basically it's just be a ramble in Florida or rambling about Florida. And it's like, you know, maybe it still may be incidents that I run into that I could run into here. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way to do vlogging my way instead of the way that I keep seeing people do it.
Yeah, there's someone showed me some videos and I was like, he's acting just like Rennie, who's a comedian off Vine, and he just switched to YouTube because Vine's gone. And it's a comedian who sounds just like him. They're doing that music in the background thing and having their camera go to their faces when they're trying to be funny. It's just like, somebody be different. Yeah,
and then but it's hard to get away from that because it works for them, and you feel like you can do that too, and then you start mimicking them, and then you're just trying to figure out, well, let me see, how can I make this my way?
Yeah, how do I?
But I'm stuck on trying to make it my way. I won't do it, and that's not good either. And
in your own head,
right? And it's because I don't go out, but you know, vlogging doesn't have to mean you go out all the time.
Jeez, it's hard for me to keep my legs closed.
Vlogging doesn't mean you have to go out anywhere. So, and that's what I'm trying to remember. But we'll see. You'll see a video up. Also, if you're on the channel, check out my Crush commercial.
It's pretty funny.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I keep looking at it. I'm like, I don't like it.
It's funny. I liked it.
Yeah.
I can't keep watching it because it'll get cringy, like you said. But it was funny the first time I saw it. I'll watch it again today.
Did you leave a like?
I watched it.
If you watch my videos and don't leave a like, you might as well not watch them.
It'll give you the views. What you mean?
Yeah, to give me the view, but it's like I could have 800 views with 8 likes. It's like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, that is annoying.
Why are you here? Like,
that is annoying.
Or, I mean, even the dislike shows that you like it. Or I rather people not dislike my video, just comment on why you didn't like it. So some critiques, not criticism, just some critiques. It's like, oh, because of this. But what comes with that is you're kind of used to a standard of what you see, and you're just like, well, you could have done it like this, and it's like, but that don't really fit my style, so why would I do that? Oh. But some of them work. Some are like, oh yeah, okay, you know, like you did in this video, then yeah, oh okay, I can see why you said that then. But other than that, I'm going to Florida. You'll see.
He's been gone for like the past 4 years, is what I've heard.
Well, I've been going for the past like 10. Jacksonville,
must be nice.
Panama, Tampa, Tallahassee, Miami, Orlando. Yeah. And
I feel like nothing is. Everything's different when you,
I think eventually we're gonna go to Daytona.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Everything's different when you go with your family.
Yeah. Is it different?
It is in my opinion.
Well,
it's different when I go with my sisters than when it's me, my mom, and my sisters.
Mm-hmm. Do you
Even
mean
though
you
my
like
mom
it
is
more?
like free-willed.
Do you mean you like it more?
I do different things. Like I'm not willing to drink with my mom because I feel like I gotta watch her.
Right.
She's a small person. My mom can't just go out by herself.
Yeah.
But if it's just me and my sisters, I'm like, yeah, we all gonna let loose and do some crazy things. Right. If we were that close. But
I think the thing that comes across my mind if I'm out in another state with my friends, I feel like it needs to be structured, or I feel like there needs to be something planned.
That's why you can't go out.
But if I go with my family, I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm just along with the ride. I like being around them.
I think it's because you know that they made them already.
Kinda.
And we don't trust that it's not going to be sporadic type stuff.
But we go to Florida and like just go to Walmart. It's like, why did y'all? My dad be like, why we? It's like the 3rd time we've been here, and why we need to keep going?
Why
here?
are y'all at Walmart? What are y'all getting?
It just be like, oh, maybe they need a beach hat.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All this stuff.
That's different. Not to not to throw salt in your family, but that's the difference between going with your family and going with friends. I feel like I would not walk into no dang on Walmart.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I'm going with me. Or even if you was going with one of your good friends.
Right. So
y'all would have probably sit on the beach and watch girls all day.
I don't like the beach that much.
Me neither.
I like the sand part. That's fine, sitting there and watching the ocean. Maybe put my feet in there, but I kind of rather go to the pool.
Yeah.
I like to be by the beach.
I love.
But I'd rather go to the pool.
Yeah. It's the scenery.
Yeah.
Scenery I love.
It sounds good. It's very soothing. I get that. It's just the beach is not that great as people build it up to be.
Sure ain't.
But I mean, no disrespect to the people that like it. So go ahead, man. Have fun. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing, dog.
If you're wondering why I'm so salty, it's because I've been trying to go to Florida for like
Since 1982.
it's been a while. I've really been trying to go. But then every time I try, something pops up and I gotta pay a tire or pay for an oil change or pay for my tires to get balanced or pay for a CV axle or somebody needed me to pay the electric bill or somebody didn't pay their car note or something. Or school starts. You know?
Future Nico, go ahead and just timestamp this spot and like zoom up on her face as she's doing that.
Why?
Because I haven't done that in a while. I did it last time when you went off the rail.
That's not funny.
And it's just funny just to see you just.
I'm in my moment. I want to go.
Yeah, I know, babe. We'll take you one day. I'll take you one day. We can go to. I can't stand. We can go to Panama. There's a lot of things I do. We gotta go miniature golf. Every time I go to Panama, I'll do miniature golfing. Off the little strip.
That sounds like a lot of money.
What, miniature golfing?
For some reason, Panama just sounds like a lot of money.
Just the stay is if it's especially like around this time, 4th of July, people are going there for that. Holidays, stuff like that, it's more expensive. But if
Is
it's
that why you're going, or is that just because it fell on that day?
It just was a time that things are slow for my dad's job and things are slow at my mom's job. So
okay.
it was just like, all right, we can go that time.
See, that's the time I need to find.
You would never find but they said it was expensive.
Oh yeah,
because it was late notice.
I'm like,
and also it was.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure they paid a foot for it.
They sure did. Paid a good old leg for it.
That's crazy.
Good old leg. Hashtag
I
good
wish
leg.
I had money to burn like that.
Get on the good leg.
That's money to burn if y'all just gonna sit at Walmart.
But I
just joking.
I enjoy my time with them, and I laugh at them more than anything. But it doesn't bother me that we don't do anything because I'm more enjoying the time with them. But I feel like if I go with my friends, I have to enjoy the time there than them. Because I mean, like, much love for Elijah, but doggone it, sometimes you just get on my nerves after a while. So I'm just like,
especially when you're trying to teach you stuff all day.
right. I mean, you know what, bro? If you're watching this, you get on my nerves
We
sometimes.
love you.
You know that. You know you get on my nerves. So
He does know.
And I think that's probably the problem. It doesn't entice me. If it's me, I'm saying now I'm acting like I'm talking to you. It's me, you, and Darren going somewhere. We're gonna get annoyed because when they not planning nothing out. So we're just going. And I'm like,
okay.
It feels like I expect to do something with them. It's probably the expectations go up.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what it is. And with my family, I'm not really expecting to do anything with them. So it's a better feeling. I'm going to need to turn that knob for my friends too. So my friend knob need to go to unexpected. And that's why I said when we go to Canada, I want to not expect to do anything. But it's hard for me to feel like that way because then you'll get nothing out of me where I feel like, oh, I want to go here unless I see something. I'm like, oh, let's just go up there and see what's up. I feel more comfortable in Canada because I don't know why I feel more comfortable in Canada because I've never been. Maybe.
You haven't been on a lot of places and you're like,
nah.
I don't think
because nothing, no other places I see.
No other place calls to you like Canada does. I understand.
Oh, not really.
Just like
Disneyland kind of calls to me. Disney World, maybe.
Well, yeah, because the Harry Potter place.
Exactly.
I want to go so bad.
Right.
I would.
That'd be a nice gift to you.
Yeah.
If I take you to Harry Potter, just remember I might be proposing to you after that. There's no way.
I feel like if you give me a cat, then I thought I would be waiting for a proposal. But
that's
okay.
hilarious. All right. I'm gonna give you that cat, but you better not be expecting nothing else. I ain't doing crap.
That's the one thing I won't shut up about.
Or I give you the cat, and then I go down. I'm like, just gonna tie my shoes real quick.
That's so rude.
Oh, stop!
I'll be sitting there letting you on your. I hate when girls be letting boys on their knees forever. I don't want to be that girl. Don't make me be that girl.
Right, I'm like, hurry up.
Yes or no?
Yes or no? Dang.
Stop laughing.
Yes. My one thing I feel like I would have done, because it was around that time where my big old self feels like I'm too big for the world. So I feel like if I propose as you're like so excited, you're gonna hug me, I'm gonna hit my head's gonna hit your jaw or something and just ruin the moment. Hit your
My
tooth or chip your
self,
tooth.
maybe.
That will ruin the moment. I'm just hit heads.
I already got it chipped.
And you be like, ooh.
I'll wait till you get up first.
Yeah, wait till I get up. All right, let's go. Because that's all I be thinking about.
Oh my gosh,
So,
that
like,
would be so much fun though.
Having a kid, first thing I think about is dropping the doggone kid. Because this seems
I
like
think
a
that's what
weird
every-
position.
I think that's what every parent. But you got long arms. You could just do this. I've seen a lot of dads do this.
I could do that. If I can find a balance, I'm like,
Yeah, all you gotta do is get the head support, head and neck. You good.
it's just such stupid things I think about that annoys
I
me.
don't think anybody holds babies like this anymore though.
They don't. I saw a lady holding their 2-year-old.
It's actually like
Yeah, I always see dads like holding their like 1-year-old, like just let them hang.
yeah.
Maybe hold them like this and maybe
And their head is like this. Yeah.
we don't know what's going on. But yeah. So yeah. I guess
Harry Potter would be so fun though.
it would be going to Harry Potter.
I would
world.
look like a child. Like,
Or if Disney, I mean, what's up? We can sponsor and we can
yeah, we'll give our reviews.
exactly give you a review on Disney World or Disneyland. Disney World is in Florida and Disneyland is in Cali, I think.
I don't know.
Because I think the way that I try to remember it is Disney World seems like it would be in Cali because I guess Cali is a bigger state. But it's like, no, it's in Florida. I might be wrong. Whatever. It's whatever. Okay? That's what I thought.
Phew.
I just want, I saw somebody at Toy Story Land. I don't know which one where that is at. And I saw hats. And I was like, why do I want the hat so much? I can't fit it. Stupid hair. But if they had bandanas.
Our hair looks alike.
Yeah.
I actually like this. That's why I keep wearing it.
My hair does the same thing where it's like rat tailing out. Like it just seems like this area wants to just flare out.
I don't have natural curls, so I have to make these. I have to fabricate these. So every time I like try to get all the cream in it, if I pull it, they're all going to fall to the front.
At least it'll stay up. Mine only stay like this if I just do the top. Like I don't try to go down.
Well, you should.
It's because I moisturize down here, and it just starts flattening out.
Maybe you should try my cream. Well, no, because I use mousse too. I don't just use the cream.
No, the mousse. See, I hate when my hair feels like this. Mousse.
It feels
Because
some type
mousse
of way.
makes it feel hard.
It feels hard.
Well,
I like this.
it don't
feeling.
feel that soft as it like right here does.
Oh yeah, that's because I got that good grade.
It's because I got that good grade. Got that good grade. He got that good grade.
I don't know. I've changed a lot since I've been on this podcast.
Sure have. You can watch every episode back. Go to episode 1 and see how we've changed over
For
time.
real. I'm currently stretching my ears. If y'all know what that is, that means I have gauges in my ears. I'm going to get to I say a 10, but I do have an earring that's an 8, so I might just do 8 since that's what I have.
You're starting at 14 and then moving down to an 8. Moving up to an 8.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Maybe fire. She's on fire.
Yeah. I was just talking to this guy. He was like, talking about people changing and stuff like that. I was like, I feel like I've changed.
I don't know why people push not to change. I think, like, once again, it's one of those things that have a negative, connotation on it. And it's just like, when I change, that means I'm conforming to society.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, no, you change for the better. You just
Basically,
you
what makes
just-
you happy, dude?
right.
Righteous.
Don't try to make it seem like you. Yes, I know the camera's off. I know the camera's off. I'm talking to my future self. I'm like, did I know the camera was off? It don't seem like it when I'm looking at, listening to it. I'm like, it seemed like I didn't notice the camera was off. It was off for a minute.
What's taking so long?
It's because I'm connecting. And then now we're
Sit up straight.
we're back. Clap. This is behind the scenes. So I know when to sync it back up. A little behind the scenes that I know David probably showed y'all.
Poor David.
Yeah.
About to lose his job.
So I saw Dragon Ball Z Monopoly at Book a Million. Not a sponsor.
Sounds like they're trying to make everything.
Yeah, but they're just like Barnes and Noble, which I feel like it just seemed like the same place. But
It's crazy. For some reason, bookstores like light me up.
really,
I'm going to be a book hoarder.
I thought about the same exact thing. Right, I was like trying to figure out, because that's part of you. So I was trying to figure out, why do I like being in bookstores?
Yeah.
It's not because of the books for me.
Having it quiet.
That, and it's like, but I was like, okay, like scholastics would come to your school.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I love that, even though it was supposed to be just about the books.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to be into books, and because of how my imagination is, and it seems like with my mind, I would love books.
Yeah.
But I like the things, like the toys that's around it, like Harry Potter, for example. Like, I love the fact that the book is better than the movies.
Is it?
That's what people would say, because it's a lot more details that the movies didn't portray that explained more characters, and they probably dived into the other characters deeper, but we didn't get to see it in the movies. But I appreciate that more than I want to explore that, which is interesting. And I'm getting a little off track in the way. So what I figured out, though, I like the things, like the toys that come with the books. Like, that's why I like the Pops so much. The Pops kind of, even though, I see them in the store, and it's like, or the comic books that are in there. But I like the idea of books more than I like to read them.
Gotcha.
I appreciate the books. Like, I appreciate that they're a thing.
What was the movie we said we were going to do first timers review on?
What movie?
It was some movie we said. It wasn't the one that you wanted me to look at. It was a movie.
Back to the Future?
I said not the one you told me to look at.
I know you
It's
did.
The one that
Okay.
you were supposed to look at.
That you told me? Because I did Rat Race.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
But it was like, you was like, yeah, you agreed to it very easily. Dang. I thought you would remember.
Dang. Why you didn't write it down? What was it about? I mean, obviously you would have. If you know what it's about, you probably would have knew the movie.
I can't even remember what we were talking about. But okay.
When did you mention it?
It was a few days ago.
Okay.
And I was just like, that was another movie we could watch on our movie night. I don't remember.
It was probably a movie that was one of those movies that is popular, but I just didn't see it.
Yeah, it's yeah, it was.
We'll figure it out.
I still don't watch Hunger Games for some reason.
Have you never seen Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a series I'm going to start up title.
Toothpaste on your shirt, but go ahead.
Where?
Right there.
Wow. You see that clear as day. It's crazy. There's a new series I'm going to start up. It's called, title still in progress. It's like First Timers Review, which is just going to be things that I watch, like shows and movies for the first time, or things I taste for the first time, or,
Just different things.
for the first times, and I'll put a review on it. Still trying to figure out the format and also what to talk about. The first episode should be Rat Race, It's a movie. Yeah, I'd never seen it before, but she recommended it to me. And if you have any movies that you think I never watched, like I never watched E.T. I never really watched. I'm trying not to do long series that has to like Star Wars. Like I can't. I could do Star Wars, but it's like give me time.
Not The Godfather.
No, something that.
Not
like,
The Titanic.
But how do you think I should do shows? Because like I know about Luke Cage, but I never watched it. So say like if I do that, I can't watch the first episode because the first episode doesn't really give you much. So do I have to watch the whole series first and then review it?
Maybe some people do that. Like some people go that long with stuff.
And I guess and the thing is, I don't have. It's not a weekly series, so it's not like I need to.
And you do that with The Flash anyway.
Yeah, but I watched the. Be quiet. Yeah. I get you.
This is nice.
What?
Getting you to say I'm right.
Did y'all hear me say that? I said I get you. No, I'm just playing. You're right, babe. You're right. I get you though.
You feel like you expect me to plan stuff when we go out?
I don't expect it, and that's kind of the whole point. I shouldn't expect us to do stuff, but I know you wouldn't enjoy it if we don't.
I'm gonna find something,
right? And I'd be like, there's really no reason why I shouldn't want to do stuff when we're out of town, unless it's like totally uncomforting and I didn't know we was gonna do it, or it's that unexpected that that kind of thing. Like if you want me to go to this
Holistics event.
What is that?
Holistics is I would say it's kind of like a seminar for mind, body, and earth type thing.
Can't stand seminars.
Yeah. So
yeah, that. That. I don't know. It's just something about sitting through something that.
Something you don't care about.
Yeah. And I'm a very visual guy. So I kind of rather you just show me things.
Just make a video about it and watch it.
Make it into a documentary. I'll watch a documentary. But a seminar, it's class with you don't have to take notes in. It's just come in and
you're supposed to get something out of it.
Yeah. Right. Like I hate it when school did it. It was like that moment when everybody had to go to the theater.
You know what I really loved was career day.
Really? See, you had them little smart classes. I didn't have that.
We grew up in the ghetto. I ain't had no smart classes.
So why did you have career day?
Well, that's what they do in urban schools. They try to show kids that there's more than what you're dealing with.
Oh, elementary?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Because I remember that day. I don't know why when you said career day, remember there used to be like a time every Wednesday people dress up?
Dress for success.
There we go. That's what I was thinking.
I did not like that.
But people that were doing it were like in smarter class, like AP classes.
True. Sure were.
But the that is where I met the one of the kids there was the one of the Channel 2 anchors on the he was one of the Channel 2 anchors, and that's how I remember his face. I'm just like, you was here for some kid because he was one of somebody's parent.
Would you produce the news? That'd be fun.
I don't want to produce news or anything with saddening things. News. Yeah, I don't like news. If it is, it's got to be funny. I don't even want to do like the Tonight Show or nothing. I'll host like a Tonight Show type style, but I wouldn't want to do it because you still kind of run it. It's that crossover of things.
You run into the controversy.
Right? Like I have another series that I want to start up is about it's like a news channel style, but it's like about video games that are released and shows that are going to be canceled or shows that are going to be rebooted or.
That sounds like a lot of research.
It's not research. It's literally like I'll read an article and it's like, oh, I have a specialist, a Black Ops 4 specialist on the new game and has opinion on it, and it's just me in some other costume, and it's just like, well, so something stupid.
It's your goofy stuff. Okay.
Yeah. And that's how I would like to do it. It's still like based off of fact, and it's informative in a way, but it's
goofy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
that's why Goofy movie is my favorite movie. Way to turn that all the way around. Turn around every night. I never know what he says there.
Something's about coming down.
Yeah. Something about that. Anything new in your life, babe?
I shared a lot of new stuff that was already happening in my life.
You did?
Yeah, I said I was stretching my ears. I wish I could start doing a natural journey, but I feel like my hair isn't going anywhere. I feel like my hair is not growing. I had a dream it grew.
Do you oil it every day?
No.
You say that's one thing that can help it grow.
I do use some stimulator that goes straight on my scalp and rub it in, but I don't use it every day. I wet my hair mostly every day because I got to rinse this stuff out. But
I saw this little, I guess, cosmetic, I don't know what it's called. Those videos, people show you how to do their hair stuff.
Yeah.
This girl put a glop of gel, and I was like,
yeah, gel is not good for your hair at all.
I was like, well, it was like natural oil gel something. I was like,
I'm sure
that's a lot, and her hair is thick, boy. It's like way out here.
I had to put a lot in.
And she's like, she was like, well, sometimes because I got a lot of hair, so I'll use most of it, but it's not a bad investment. And I'm like, yeah, right. It's like $10 a thing, ain't it?
Sure
and you're
is.
using half of
a
it
lot
every
of
day.
$10. Man,
She got
hair products be getting money too. They talk about makeups get money. Hair products get money.
Any women's products get a lot of money.
True. That's
Which
why
y'all
I cut
always need it.
I cut that stuff in half when I got my cup. If you don't know what that is, you should just Google it. I'm not about to talk about it.
And good segue to remember when you wanted a Six Flags cup?
You remember when you wanted to go to Six Flags?
I still do. Things change when you get older.
Like what?
I kind of experienced that with Dave & Buster's. It's like, I used to feel like there was endless stuff that you play there.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's like
I used to
about
think I
3 or
ran.
4.
I so thought I ran out of stuff.
It
When
can't-
I was younger, I felt like I always ran out of coins. Where all my money go?
Yeah.
I spent all my coins,
Just be
Mom.
swiping away. Typing the little card away.
Well,
$20.
We didn't have that. We just
Oh,
money-
your little coins.
Yeah, put the coins in there. I used to love the hands-on stuff.
Yeah. That's okay.
It's just
Okay.
lazy now.
Speaking on hands-on stuff, I don't ever want to experience a time where all my games are digital, all my books are digital.
I like a handbook.
Right. And like, I think the only thing that's still gonna keep around, it's gonna stay around. Gosh, is like collectible stuff, like like Funkos and Funko Pops and statues and
Sneakers.
sneakers, like those physical things that you could just have and you could show that progress. Like I scrolled past a picture on Twitter that showed like all those PS2 games and 64 game. Well, there wasn't really many games for that, but it was like all these games that you had for your system and you had it like stacked up and you get to show everybody. And it was like PS2 and then PS3 and then the PS4 was like
they
that.
sure did.
It
Yeah,
was like only a couple
remember that.
stacks
That's exactly
of
what
games.
people used to do with Jordan.
Right.
This one girl I know, well, actually, my cousin actually collected some Barbies. But in English class, we were talking about Barbie. And she was saying how one of her students, my teacher was saying how one of her students collected Barbies. Like, she had the whole 19-something, whenever Barbie came out, she had the first one. And people used to make fun of her for having so many. And then she said that when she turned 20, she sold them and bought her mom a house and a car.
Yeah, boy. If I can just like your bongos that you got, the Donkey Kong bongo.
Yeah.
If you had that, that's another thing that goes with it. The game itself, all that together, you can probably get a cool $800 off of it. I saw there was like expensive things.
My mom
that
likes to throw stuff away. She's weird.
you still have the bongos.
Yeah.
You could probably still get
Just
a good
like
bit
I still
off
had
of
that
it.
Game Boy
Yeah,
and that DS.
yeah.
She doesn't throw it. Well, we actually kept that from her, so
glad
she
you
wouldn't
did.
throw it away.
Cause I like that game, that DS. That comes in handy. It's gonna come in handy when I leave too. I'll be playing that thing except until I get nauseous in the car,
Yeah.
looking down all day.
Seriously nauseous.
But other than that,
Yeah, I had your grandma to talk to. Like,
yeah, but when she gets sleepy, even though she has this weird theory that she doesn't go to sleep because she can hear me. That's not a thing. You woke up. That's what happened. And she doesn't. I'm not sleeping. I can hear you.
Your eyes are closed.
Yeah. You know what? I know there's probably like a genuine thing about this, but I heard somebody else was like, "Oh, you broke my heart," like they were saying, because I guess whatever they was talking about, yada yada yada, and it was like, "Oh, you broke my heart," and I was like, why people say you broke my heart? Because what's triggering that emotion is your brain, not your heart. But yet we symbolize the heart with love and affection.
It's just a pretty symbol.
Yeah, even though no one's heart looks like that.
Nope, it looked like.
I remember there was an origin story that I used to know about why they shaped the heart like that.
I want to know what that is, because for the longest I didn't know it looked like that until I saw it on the movie and they actually pulled the heart out, and I was like, "That's what your heart looked like? It's not that shape."
I know, right? It's not like the regular heart shape. Why is that? Why we do that?
See, I don't want my child to be that slow.
Yeah.
To not know.
But that's
that a heart doesn't look like that.
Well, that's our fault if he doesn't.
Yeah.
If he's not aware. But it could be like me, where I go around thinking this and I never question it. And that's why I'm like the way I am, is I question everything now.
I questioned everything when I was young. My sister is annoying because she keeps and then the questions are so incomplete. And I remember I used to do the same thing. It's crazy how genes go that far. Like, it's personality. It goes that far. And then people be like, I'm so different than my parents. You're really not. Your parents were the exact same. It's crazy how that personality gets to a whole different person. That's just crazy to me. 'Cause my sister is doing the exact same things I was doing. It's just it's scary.
Yeah.
I was like, I can sympathize with her because I did it. And I just never thought it through. Like, my sister put toothpaste in a soap dispenser that you put on the sink. Why are you doing that?
I'm just singing. It's like a background song.
Okay. I lost my train of thought.
You said she put toothpaste in the soap dispenser?
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
And I guess she was just wondering what happened if she could get toothpaste like in her hand. I don't know. That's what I would have thought.
Right.
Like, I just want to see
Did
what
it
happens
work?
when I put it in there. I don't know. She said she got a beat. No. She said she got a beat. No.
I would think it wouldn't work because of the pressure that it needs. It has to be liquidy.
See, but did you think that at that age?
No. That's what I'm thinking. Like, but I actually kind of wonder what will happen.
Like, me and my sister, we all did it at different times, but we all used to light toilet paper.
Yeah, I did too.
I think everybody did
I put
it.
rubbing alcohol in the sink.
See, I ain't think that far.
Oh man,
I
thought that was
throw it in the
amazing.
trash.
But
I mean,
I
not the
always
trash,
made
toilet.
sure that it was contained. So I like whatever's around me, make sure that everything's all right. It still would have been stupid because like I'll get a roll of toilet paper, and sometimes I'll forget to disconnect it, and then I'm like, oh crap, I gotta be smart, Nick. If you're gonna burn
You
stuff,
still got the smell.
yeah, the smell. You gotta worry about that, and it's like, well, people gonna be home in a minute, and over here got this house smelling. The dumbest thing I remember doing as a kid was trying to make some ramens, and the only way that I seen ramens were made was on the stove. Mr. Nicholas, that is 8 or 7 years old, was not allowed to use the stove. So guess what he does? He takes a handleless pot, which is, it's not handleless. It has a little small handles, but it was a pot. He takes a pot, puts the noodles in the pot, puts it in the stupid microwave, and goes, oh, because that's the only way to cook noodles, but I can't use the stove. So let me use the microwave. Use the microwave. And I'm hearing, I'm like, oh, snap. Metal's not supposed to go in the microwave. But I didn't really say that. I was like, ugh, I shouldn't do this. So I took it out. And then later on, like a couple weeks later, I was like, Mom, can you what can you not put in the microwave? Like, stuff like you can't, like I'm trying to act like whatever. She was like, well, you ain't supposed to put metal. Metal's not supposed to go in the microwave. I was like, ugh. I was like, is those pots metal? She was like, yeah. Nick, you didn't put metal in the pot. I hate when mom assumed stuff.
Yeah.
And she was always right about the assumption, but I was just like,
Shush.
stop assuming. I was like, no, I didn't do that. She was
course
like, I was smelling. It smelled like a burnt pot earlier. I thought you was trying to cook something or something. And I was like, nah, I don't know where it smell came from.
Maybe it was Ricky.
Yeah, it was my brother. Just blame the older guy. But no, that was the dumbest thing I remember doing as a kid.
I did a lot of dumb things.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
A lot of dumb things.
But it's just because I didn't think that far.
Exactly.
Like I was one time. Remember, Olive Garden gives you that little bag. I used to stick that in the microwave.
Oh gosh, I don't know about that one.
And it says in big letters, "Do not put in microwave." I didn't read it. I was hungry, so I just put it in there.
One thing I did recently, not recently, probably like 2014 is the recent thing. I didn't know that the Chick-fil-A sandwiches bags are metal in there. It don't feel like metal. So when I put it in the microwave, I was like, oh crap. I did this again. It was like, Nick, you didn't know that was made of metal. It don't feel like metal.
You sure don't.
It keeps it warm, and I get why it does now. But doggone it, I didn't think of that. So I did that again. So yeah. Stupidest moments.
What was that? I think it was a moment I told you I was embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was though.
I don't know either. You said it on the podcast, didn't you?
No.
No.
You said I should have said it on the podcast.
Uh-huh.
Because I said it to you. I don't remember.
Okay. I don't remember either. But no, that's crazy.
Did y'all ever slide down the stairs with mattresses?
Listen, didn't I tell you about what
You
we used to
said
do?
you put it in a basket.
Man, okay, so I was heavily influenced by WWE. So one of my favorite wrestlers were Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. So it was just like, okay, our steps was like 11 to 13 steps high up, I guess. And we will get mattresses, comforters, pillows, put it all at the end of the steps. Now, we progress. We try to test each other out, and we'll go up like 4 or 5 steps, jump off. All right, cool. 6 or 7, jump off. 8 or 9. And the goal was to get to the top and jump off. Now, stipulations are there's this little side wall that has a sharp edge. It's like freaking, it scrapes you sometimes if you walk too close to it. You're like, shoot, I need to move away. You need to put something over it because it's going to hit somebody. It's a stupid thing to build in a house. So that's probably the only thing that was really had to worry about as far as things to do. But that was fun. And there was like a little dip of the wall too that if you jump too high, you could hit your head on. So you had to like dive to it. So
Just
stupid.
Deadly.
And then there was a railing, so you could hit it that too.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Boys are just deadly.
Right. And I want my kid to
He's gonna be.
try that stuff when I'm not home, maybe. But remember, don't do anything too big. I didn't want them to be coming home to a burnt down house. I didn't want it to be like having the cops
Every time they come
over.
home, they got scrapes on their face.
Exactly. Or they done burnt something on the wall, or they wrote.
Yeah, my child is gonna write on the wall.
I mean, like I broke vases. Is that the right way to say it?
I've
Whatever.
broken things.
We broke things. Broke one of the things in the house, and I watched it fall because I was like, it was like one of those things that's not gonna fall away. It's not gonna fall all the way. It's like, then rolled down and hit and broke. I was like, dang. So yeah, I broke a lot of things as a kid and did all this stuff. Kids are gonna be kids, but no, a kid better not be doing that crap. You stupid. You know better than that. But
Go ahead.
But you can't. It's hard to sympathize with it. It is. It's easy to sympathize with it because you've been there. But you're like,
It's like frustrating.
you
I
know
just
how
bought that.
stupid it is. Yeah, you know how stupid that is. I would have done the same thing as a kid. But you're so stupid right now because I'm solely aware of how stupid it is. You should be now.
You don't think things through.
No, you're supposed to be me better. You're not. You're being worse. But you're doing the same exact crap I'm doing.
Just costing me money now.
Yeah, that's costing me. Not costing my parents. But things that I broke, they either didn't notice. Those are the two things. They didn't notice. They didn't notice. But, yeah, crazy things. What was you going to say?
Oh, I just remembered.
Okay.
I was thinking about it while you said that.
Mm-hmm.
I witnessed a man pop his son today. I mean, not today. At work yesterday. It was yesterday. It was yesterday.
Where was you at?
He popped his son at work. He let him scream. I was like, I wouldn't let him scream. But he popped him. I was like, yes, there's some parents out here that still pop their kids. Because he was like,
what did the kid do?
He was running too fast, like away from them. And they already had, like the man had a baby on him already. And then the mom was with some woman and she wasn't paying attention. And the son just like jetted in front of the store, almost got hit by the door.
Mm-hmm. Y'all let me know in the comments below. If you're a parent, why do you not mind your kid, if you do, you mind your kid just running around a store?
Or just touching stuff and not putting it back.
Right. Like, I get sometimes you don't see that they're doing certain things.
Yeah.
But if you see your kid deliberately, like, pushing shirts back and
hanging on mannequins like they not going to
unraveling shirts, and you're like, stop. And he keeps doing it. It's like, please do more than just say stop.
Oh my God.
Because then you're going to get mad if I step in. Because at this point, you mess with my... Like,
I just say, can you please not do that? Can you stop doing that? It was this 16-year-old girl, and she was just walking around the store, pushing clothes together. That's all she was doing. She just... And I'm like, can you stop? And she's like, oh, sorry. Yeah. And her mom looked at her and was like, what were you doing? You ain't see what she was doing? Like, she wasn't right next... She was right next to her. It was frustrating.
I think the idea was to make it look like, hey, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
What was you doing?
Maybe.
I'm a better parent now.
I'm disciplining you.
I ain't trying to do it.
It was this one time.
Feels good. Keep going.
It was this one time that this little boy was in the fitting room trying on clothes, and his mom gave him a pair of pants to try. He slid them pants. She handed it to him. Like, she told him to open the door and handed it to him. And then he looked at him. He closed the door and then looked at him and then said, I don't want these, and slid them under the door. He said, I don't want these. Take these back. Oh. I said, whoa. I literally said, wow, out loud. I was like, you're not going to say nothing? I was so shocked.
Right.
It was crazy.
I think one of the annoying things is it's kind of like disregarding of the product that you don't own yet.
Yeah.
You know you don't own that yet, so you can't treat it like you want to.
Yeah.
When I see kids who try on shoes and don't untie it or loosen it up, they're like, I'm like, stop.
I do that too.
Exactly. I'll be like, yo,
untie the shoe.
Stop, because then the next person that needs that size is gonna be mad because it's all squished up in the back. They're like, what's the problem with this shoe? Am I gonna get a discount for this?
Nope.
I'm like, what the heck? Or they try on Forces. Listen, anyone out there that tries on some Air Force Ones, all white, all black, I don't care, Air Force Ones in general, be careful with the doggone toe if you don't own them yet. They crease easily.
That's why people still put the what you call it.
Stop. Right. Stop trying to try them on and see how they bend. You don't own them yet.
And then start bending them.
Exactly. And when you own them, do whatever you want with them shoes. I have to sell them to another person. But I don't work there no more. So yeah, I don't have to worry about it.
I don't work in footwear. I work in apparel.
I try my best to keep the shoes nice. I even tie them back up when I'm done. I actually kind of enjoy tying them back up. But
yeah, I want a folding table, but then I saw it cost $5,000.
A folding table?
Nope.
The little thing, the blue thing y'all got?
Yeah.
The one that goes
yeah. Yeah.
Seriously? $5,000? You lying.
Nope. I looked it up because there's a website on there on the board where to buy it. And it's
I think you could probably find a cheaper one.
I'm sure you can, but it was just that company.
You should go to Sam's and just take one. Don't do that, guys.
Don't do that.
I don't
Sam's
condone
don't
stealing.
play. They just like Walmart.
Exactly. They'll ask you, did you buy that? Was it on your receipt?
Or they'll watch you for like 2 years.
Exactly.
And then wait till you add up to $200. As soon as you come back, they arrest you.
Exactly.
Walmart.
Hashtag.
Slick. That's why they got all those cameras.
Hashtag don't do it.
They do the same thing with their employees. Like when I was working at a place, I never worked at Walmart, so this is not them. Like this woman was stealing for I don't know how long she'd been there, but she was working for a while, and they said that she was stealing, but they waited, and so she added up to a certain amount and then fired her. Mm-hmm. Dang, it's like you just ruined. You got kids.
Yeah, the problem is
you got a house.
If I was still at a shoe store, and you're a male and you're selling men's shoes, that's like 2 shoes.
Yeah,
and you already at that amount.
What's weird is how people work at the shoe store and then they say they can get you good shoes. Or like they be like, I got the new whatever's coming out. Let me know if you want them for a discount price. So does that mean they'll use their discount and buy them, or? Yeah,
that's what they mean by that part. They will buy the shoes themselves. There's a little retail behind the scenes, and we're back. It's a little retail behind the scenes. Sometimes they'll buy the shoes, use the discount, and then sell them for a higher price, make a profit.
That's illegal.
Yeah. Not all shoe stores do that. I'm not gonna name any names because I don't think any of them really do it. But some shoe stores, they are kind of like that. But certain shoe stores now, they don't. You can't use your discount until like 2 weeks after it's been released anyway now, or been a month or something. Like I think now it's a month. That's crazy. Because if it's a nice shoe, it's not staying there that long.
This boy came in our store and asked if we had LeBrons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I said no, and he still said LeBron sneakers.
Yeah.
I said no. I know what LeBrons are.
You're not asking for a shirt. You would have said that. You're talking about the shoes.
It was so funny. He said, do y'all have LeBrons? I said no. Like LeBron sneakers? No.
I finally told a lady, she was like, something about, are we doing some program? Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah. I said no, but if we do, we have them up front. Mm-hmm. No, I'm talking about da-da. And I was like, yeah, I know. We did this last year, but this year we haven't got any news about it being here. And he was like, but I was da-da-da. I was like, okay. She was like, no, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I was like, I think you don't understand that I understand what you're saying.
You said that?
Yes. I said first, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying I understand what you're saying. We not having it this year. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, that frustrated me. I was like, what the heck is going on? I told you we not having it this year. I guess she was like, oh, I thought you was saying that they're not going to be at our facility this year. And she wanted to know where it was going to be at. I said, it's not going to be here because we ain't got any news on it. They're going to. I know I said this. That's not what you have. You wasn't listening to me. Mm-hmm. And I got so frustrated. I was like, at this point, I got to just say that. But I ain't say it in a mean way. I tried to be like, I said, well, I I understand. I don't think you don't understand that I understand what you're saying. Yeah. That was kind of, I was surprised I said it the first time. And I was like, yeah, let's go. But
so many people say so many things.
Yeah, we're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. Just take it slow. Oh. This time we should just take it slow. Okay. You want to end it? It's been like an hour and some minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's been good.
It's been a good hour.
It's already getting dark.
Uh-huh.
All right, take us home, Nikki. That's what I was implying because it's getting dark.
Oh, yeah. We can still go to Walmart.
Are you asking?
I said we can still go to Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you. You can stay here if you want to, but
I ain't staying here by myself.
All right. Be sure to check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Leave us a 5-star rating if you enjoy it, or 4 stars. Be fine. Just leave us a rating. Subscribe to the iTunes stuff. And if you like this video, leave a like. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna actually put this part in the beginning. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I greatly appreciate it. And me and my lovely girlfriend, or proper English would be my girlfriend and I, will see you next time. If you're not too busy, trying to waste some time, watched every show, don't know where to go, you wish time would go by. I mean, I have a suggestion. Do whatever you want with it. It's not your first, but it's not your last. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite podcast. Show that's just for you. Your second favorite podcast. We're not doing it for the views. Your second favorite podcast. Conversations all over the place. Just sit back and relax. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite podcast.